The deep space research ship Horizon 12 moved silently around Jupiter, its bright lights cutting through the black void. On the lower deck, human engineer Alex Carter checked his tablet for the 10th time. His team had discovered a massive alien ship drifting without power. It was older than any alien technology humans had ever seen. Every scientist wanted answers. Every soldier wanted to run. Alex? He just wanted to do his job, but he felt something strange from the moment he stepped inside. The alien ship looked like a giant silver skeleton floating in space. Long halls twisted like ribs. The air inside felt cold and heavy, like the ship was holding its breath. Stay close. We still don't know what's inside, Commander Hill warned. The team nodded. They had scanned the entire ship and found no life signs. No movement. No heat. Nothing. Still. Alex couldn't shake the feeling that someone or something was watching them. He walked slowly, checking symbols carved on the walls. They glowed softly, like moonlight on ice. Behind him, the soldiers whispered nervously. Why is everything glowing? Feels like a tomb. Man, I hate alien ships. Alex kept scanning the symbols, trying to stay calm. But his chest felt tight. His heartbeat kept rising. Then the ship trembled. A low, deep thrum ran through the floor, like the ship itself had just woken up. The team froze. What was that? Someone whispered. Before anyone could answer, another pulse hit stronger. Alex stumbled forward, losing balance. His hand shot out to stop himself. His palm hit something soft, warm, almost alive. A glowing cocoon stood in front of him. He hadn't seen it before. Maybe it appeared when the ship woke up. Or maybe it had always been there and his eyes just skipped it. The cocoon pulsed under his hand like a beating heart. Alex, step back, the commander shouted. But it was too late. The cocoon cracked. A tiny hairline fracture ran across the glowing shell. A sharp hiss escaped, like steam releasing from a pressure valve. Then the fracture grew, splitting the cocoon open from top to bottom. Something inside moved. The team pointed their guns. Alex stumbled back, staring in shock. The cocoon opened fully, and a tall, graceful figure rose from within. She wasn't human. But she wasn't like any alien they had seen either. Her skin was silver white, smooth like polished stone. Her hair floated as if underwater, glowing faintly. Her eyes, deep blue, glowed with a strange, gentle fire. A crown-like structure made of crystal and bone circled her head, giving her the look of a queen, a sleeping goddess suddenly awakened. She stepped out slowly, her movements elegant and silent. The soldiers panicked. Don't move. We will fire. Commander, orders? Commander Hill held up his hand, confused and terrified. How is she alive? We scanned everything, there was nothing. The queen ignored the soldiers. Her gaze locked on Alex. She walked toward him with soft steps, each one echoing in the quiet hall. Alex couldn't move. His breathing slowed. His legs felt weak. He had never seen anything so strange, or so powerful. She stopped only inches from him. Her hand, long and delicate, lifted to his face. She touched his cheek gently, almost curious. Her voice was soft, warm, echoing inside the hall and inside his head. You touched me. The soldiers stepped closer, ready to shoot. But the queen didn't let go of Alex. Her fingers slid down to his wrist, holding it firmly. I choose you. Nobody moved. A cold silence spread across the ship. Alex whispered, barely able to breathe, choose me, for what? She tilted her head, studying him like he was something rare, something important. My kind, awaken only for our chosen. You touched the cocoon. You woke me. This means. She paused, eyes glowing brighter. You belong to me. Commander Hill shouted, step away from him. Release him now. The queen didn't even look at the soldiers. She raised her other hand. Instantly, the alien ship's walls lit up with blue lines. The floor vibrated. The doors slammed shut on their own. The entire ship activated like it had been waiting for her. The soldiers panicked as their weapons jammed. Their radios died. Their helmets shut down. What's happening? Our systems are dead. We're locked in. Alex was the only one untouched. The Queen stood close to him, her presence strangely calm. Her voice softened as she spoke again. You awakened me with your touch. That is the binding. That is the law of my people. Alex swallowed hard. I didn't mean to. She stepped even closer, her face inches from his. But I accept. I accept you. Alex felt cold fear grip his stomach. This is a misunderstanding. I didn't choose anything. The Queen smiled a slow, confident smile. You will understand. In time. She kept his wrist held tightly. He tried to pull away, but her grip was stronger than steel. Not painful, but unbreakable. The ship lights brightened until the entire hall glowed. Something ancient and powerful was waking up, following her command. Alex realized something terrifying. She wasn't just an alien. She wasn't just a leader. She was their queen. Behind him, soldiers tried to force the door open, but the metal didn't move even an inch. The Queen turned her head slightly toward the humans. If you take him from me, her voice became sharp, shaking the air. Your world will fall. The team froze. Even the commander had no words. She turned back to Alex and spoke softly, almost tenderly. You touched me by accident, but fate does not care about accidents. Her eyes glowed brighter, reflecting in Alex's panicked gaze. Now, she whispered. You are mine. And with that, the alien ship roared to life, engines powering up, lights blazing like a reborn star. Alex felt the floor shift under his feet as the ship prepared to move. He had no idea where she was taking him. He had no idea why she wanted him. He had no idea what belonging meant in her culture. He only knew one thing. His life was no longer his own. That was the moment Alex realized. He had awakened something unstoppable. Something ancient. Something that had chosen him forever. The alien ship hummed like a living creature, its lights pulsing in rhythm with Alex's racing heart. He stared at the Queen, her eyes still glowing softly, and for a moment, he felt frozen not just with fear, but with a strange pull he couldn't understand. The soldiers around him whispered in panic, but none dared move closer. The Queen let go of his wrist, just enough to step back, her presence still overwhelming the room. You can't just take me, Alex stammered, trying to find his courage. I don't belong to anyone. Her voice was calm, almost musical. You do. By law, by choice, by fate. You awakened me. You are mine. Alex shook his head. I didn't do anything. This was an accident. The Queen's eyes narrowed, studying him carefully. Accident? Perhaps. But even an accident has meaning. Before he could respond, a sharp, echoing alarm rang through the ship. Red lights flashed. The floor shuddered as if the ship itself had taken offense. Commander, one soldier yelled. Something's happening. This ship, it's alive. Alex's stomach dropped. He realized the Queen's calm was not just confidence, it was command. Every wall, every door, every light obeyed her presence. She raised her hand, and the floor stopped shaking. The red alarm lights faded. I am the Queen, she said, her voice stronger now. All aboard this ship follow my will. No harm can come to my chosen. Alex swallowed hard. The words sent shivers down his spine. Chosen, that's me? Yes, she replied, tilting her head. You awakened me. You are bound to me. You protect me. I protect you. He wanted to protest, but before he could, a sudden roar shook the ship. Heavy metallic doors slid open, and armored alien warriors stormed the hall. Their faces were covered, their weapons raised. "Kill the human," one shouted in a language that grated against the ears like nails on metal. Alex froze. The soldiers behind him raised their weapons too, uncertain whether to fight or flee. The Queen stepped forward, her body radiating power. Her voice boomed like thunder. "Stop. He is mine. Any harm, and I will destroy you all." The warriors hesitated, clearly intimidated. They lowered their weapons slightly, but tension hung thick in the air. Alex's mind raced. Destroy them? You mean, like, kill everyone? The Queen's eyes softened, just a little. If they take you, yes. I will not allow it. My chosen cannot be taken. He looked at her, still trying to understand. Why me? I'm just a human. I'm nothing compared to you. Her gaze pierced him. Nothing? No. You are rare. Powerful, in ways you cannot see yet. My kind, we have slept for centuries, waiting for the one who can awaken the Queen. That one is you. Alex's head spun. He had always believed humans were the explorers, the brave ones in the universe. Now, he felt small, like an ant before a mountain. Your touch, your presence, it keeps me alive, the Queen said quietly, almost like a secret. Without you, I will fade. Die. And the war will come. The war? Alex asked. What war? The one waiting outside, she said. A faction of my people, they want me dead. They will not accept a human as the Queen's chosen. Alex looked around at the armed warriors and his own human team, fear gnawing at his stomach. So, what do I do? The Queen stepped closer, her hand brushing against his shoulder. You stay with me. You protect me. And I will teach you the strength inside you. He hesitated. Every instinct screamed to run, to fight, to survive. But, a strange feeling, deep in his chest, told him that running was impossible. That leaving her could cost not only his life but the lives of everyone on board. Suddenly, the ship shuddered violently. Alex lost his balance and fell to the floor. The Queen's hand shot out, grabbing him instantly. Her grip was firm but gentle, anchoring him. Hold still, she commanded. And the trembling stopped. Alex looked up at her, awe and terror mixing in his mind. How are you doing that? I am the Queen, she said simply. This ship listens to me. You will learn, but for now, survive with me. For the next few minutes, silence fell over the hall. The soldiers looked at each other, terrified, unsure who was stronger, the humans with their guns or the Queen with her calm authority. Then, as if testing Alex, the Queen spoke again, Come. You must see something. She led him down a twisting hallway that seemed endless. The walls shimmered with strange alien patterns, and the air pulsed with energy. At the end of the hall, a massive chamber opened up, a throne room made entirely of living crystal. The Queen stepped onto the platform, and the room responded. Lights floated in the air, creating images of stars, planets, and unknown galaxies. Alex gasped. This is incredible. Yes, she said. And it is yours too, if you accept it. You are bound to me, chosen to be my protector, my companion, my equal. He swallowed hard. Fear, confusion, and something else, something he didn't want to admit, curled in his chest. Equal? The Queen smiled faintly. You may be small, but your choice, your courage, your touch, they are rare. You are the one who saved me. Before Alex could respond, a loud crash shook the ship. Alarms blared. From the viewing panels, he saw unknown alien vessels surrounding them. They were aggressive, hunting the Queen. Attackers, Alex whispered. They're coming for you? Yes, she said calmly. And soon, they will want you too. They will not forgive what you did. But, do not fear. I will protect you. You will learn to protect me. Alex realized in that instant, his life had changed forever. He was no longer just an engineer on a research mission. He had awakened a Queen. He had become her chosen. And the universe, vast and cold, was about to notice them both. As the ship prepared for battle, Alex looked at her, this alien queen who claimed him, who had changed everything he knew about life, the universe, and himself. He didn't know if he was ready, but he also knew he could not run. And in the back of his mind, a question burned. Was it really an accident, or was this fate? The alien fleet outside the Horizon 12 glowed like a swarm of angry fireflies in space. Their ships were sleek, black, and deadly, weapons primed. Alex's heart pounded as he watched the Queen stand on the bridge of her ship, calm as if facing a storm in a garden, not a battlefield. "You must stay close," she said, her hand brushing against his shoulder. "They will not stop, until they take me, or you." Alex swallowed hard. I'm not a fighter. I can't." "You already are," she interrupted. "By choosing to be here, by touching me, by awakening me, you have chosen to fight. Courage is not born, human. It is made." Before he could respond, the alien attackers fired. Beams of blue energy sliced through the darkness, tearing at the Horizon 12's shields. Alarms blared. The ship rocked violently. Alex stumbled, but the Queen's hand was there, steadying him. "You must trust me," she whispered. He nodded, though fear clawed at his chest. The Queen lifted her hand, and the ship responded like a living creature. Shields shimmered brighter, energy thrumming in Alex's veins. He felt it too, a strange, electric connection, like the ship and the Queen were now one, and he was part of it. The enemy ships closed in. Alex realized something impossible: the Queen was letting him feel her thoughts. His own mind was suddenly clear, understanding the flow of energy in the ship, predicting enemy movements. "Move the cannons to the left side," he shouted instinctively. The Queen smiled faintly. She didn't need him to shout, but the human mind sometimes helped her think faster. Energy cannons on the Horizon 12 turned. Beams fired in perfect synchronization, striking the nearest alien ships. Explosions lit the darkness of space like fireworks. "This is incredible," Alex muttered, mixing with terror. The Queen touched his hand again. "You are learning, faster than I expected. You are not just my chosen, you are my equal in this fight." Even as the fleet around them fell back, the human soldiers watched in disbelief. Their once simple mission, recover an alien ship, had become a war they could barely understand. Then came the real threat. A massive ship, black as void and twice the size of the Horizon 12, emerged. Its hull pulsed with strained alien energy. The Queen's eyes narrowed. "They are the commanders of the opposition," she said. "They cannot forgive my survival, my bond with a human. Alex, you must be ready." Alex's stomach sank. "Ready? How can I be ready for that?" "You already are," she replied softly, placing her hand on his chest. "Your courage, your choices, your heart, that is enough." The giant ship fired, and the Horizon 12 shook violently. Alex stumbled, but instinctively, he raised his hands. The energy of the Queen flowed through him, connecting with the ship's core. Beams of light shot out, meeting the enemy fire. The hull groaned. The battle raged. Ships collided. Explosions rocked the void. And in the center of it all, Alex and the Queen moved as one. She guided him, and he guided her, human and alien in perfect harmony. During a brief pause in the chaos, Alex looked at her. She was fierce, beautiful, terrifying, and yet, she trusted him completely. I didn't know I could do this," he whispered. "You always could," she said. "You just never believed it. I see it now, in your soul." The enemy flagship came closer, firing relentlessly. The Queen turned to Alex. "We must end this. Together." With a deep breath, Alex placed his hands on the ship's energy core. He felt the Queen's mind connect to his. Thoughts, memories, emotions all flowing in unison. A wave of energy erupted from the ship, tearing through the enemy fleet. Ships shattered, black smoke and sparks filling the void. When the light faded, the battlefield was silent. The remaining enemy ships fled. The Queen looked at Alex, her glowing eyes softer now. You did it. Alex sank to his knees, exhausted, amazed. We did it. She knelt beside him, her hand brushing his cheek. I could not have survived, or won, without you. You are more than my chosen, you are my partner. He looked at her, realization dawning. You really mean that? I do, she said. You touched me by accident, but now. I will never let you go. You are mine. Forever. A warmth spread through Alex's chest. Fear and doubt melted. He smiled, finally understanding the bond that had begun with a simple touch. Then. I'll stay, he said quietly. With you. Forever. The Queen nodded, and for a moment, space seemed still. Stars twinkled in silence, the ship hovering like a living guardian in the void. Then she stood, gazing out at the galaxy. This victory is only the beginning. The universe will notice now. Allies and enemies will come. But together, we are unstoppable. Alex followed her gaze, feeling the truth in her words. For the first time, he was not just a human engineer. He was part of something greater, a force no one could ignore. The Horizon 12 powered up, engines glowing bright. The Queen's hand rested lightly on Alex's shoulder. We have much to see, much to face. Are you ready? Alex nodded. I'm ready. With you. And together, human and alien, chosen and Queen, they launched into the stars, leaving behind the wreckage, the enemies, and the fear. Ahead lay endless galaxies, dangerous worlds, and adventures no human could have imagined. But one thing was certain, they would face it all together. Forever.